Most people spend their entire lives working and still end up with almost nothing to show for it. And I don't mean broke people. I mean people with decent jobs, decent salaries, who did everything they were supposed to do. There's a number that separates them from the people who actually build wealth, and it's not income. In 2026, the average household income in the US is over $80,000, but the median net worth of someone under 40? Still under $50,000. That gap between what people earn and what they actually keep is not an accident. And in this video, I'm going to show you every real, legitimate way to close it faster. Not theory, not invest in yourself, specific moves in order of impact. Here's the situation I see constantly. You get a raise, your lifestyle adjusts within 3 months, and you feel exactly the same as before. You save a little, but it just sits in a checking account doing nothing. You tell yourself you'll figure out investing when things settle down. Things never settle down. Meanwhile, someone at your company making the same salary seems to just be ahead. New car? Maybe, but more than that, they seem less stressed. They talk about options you don't feel like you have. Here's the painful truth. It's not that they're smarter. It's not that they got lucky. It's that they're doing a small set of specific things consistently. Things that don't feel dramatic in the moment, but compound into a completely different financial life over 5 to 10 years. And in 2026, with inflation still biting, interest rates still elevated, and asset prices still high, the cost of not doing these things is higher than it's ever been. Every month you wait is not neutral, it's expensive. So let's get into what those things actually are. I'm giving you 6 moves in order of impact. Start with the first one before you do anything else. Move 1. Automate the gap before you see it. Net worth grows when the distance between income and spending widens. The reason most people fail at this isn't willpower, it's friction. Money that hits your account gets spent. So remove the decision entirely. The moment your paycheck lands, a fixed amount moves automatically into a separate account. You adapt to what's left. This one habit, done consistently, builds more net worth than any investment strategy I can teach you. Move 2. Eliminate your highest interest debt first, in the right order. High interest debt, anything above 8%, and especially credit cards sitting at 22 to 25%, is negative net worth compounding against you every single month. Paying that off is the mathematical equivalent of earning a guaranteed 22% return. Nothing in 2026 beats that. List every debt by interest rate. Attack the top one while paying minimums everywhere else. Move down the list. Move 3. Take every dollar of your employer match. If your employer offers any retirement contribution match and you are not capturing the full amount, you are leaving free money on the table. That match is an instant 50 to 100% return on your contribution. It beats every other option every time. Do this before investing anywhere else. Move 4. Own assets, not just income. Income pays your bills. Assets build your net worth. Index funds, real estate, a paid-off car, a small business, every asset you own sits on the positive side of your net worth equation. Every liability you carry sits on the negative side. The people pulling ahead are consistently acquiring more of the first and fewer of the second. Move 5. Increase your income and protect the increase. There's a ceiling on how much you can cut. There's no ceiling on income. In 2026, the single highest return action most people can take is negotiating their current salary. Research consistently shows that people who ask for raises get them significantly more often than not. The average person who negotiates their starting salary earns over $600,000 more across their career than someone who accepts the first offer. One conversation. But, and this is critical, every income increase has to be protected from lifestyle inflation. The raise comes in, the lifestyle stays the same. The difference goes directly to assets. Move 6. Track your net worth monthly, not your budget. What you measure moves. Most people track spending. Wealthy people track net worth. Assets minus liabilities updated every month. When you watch that number monthly, your decisions automatically start optimizing towards growing it. A spreadsheet works, an app works, the habit is what matters, not the tool. Net worth compounds, income doesn't. Your salary resets to 0 every month. Your net worth doesn't. A dollar invested at 25 does dramatically more work than a dollar invested at 35, not because of discipline, but because of time. The most expensive financial mistake most people make is waiting until they feel ready. The cost of that delay is not recoverable by earning more later. The liability side matters as much as the asset side. Net worth is assets minus liabilities. Most wealth advice focuses entirely on what to buy or invest in, but every dollar of debt you eliminate has the exact same effect on your net worth as burning a dollar of returns. And in 2026's high-rate environment, aggressively reducing liabilities often outperforms aggressive investing. Run the math on both sides before defaulting to one strategy. Your career is your biggest asset right now. At 27 or 32, your human capital, your future earning potential, is your largest asset. A $10,000 raise invested consistently over 30 years is worth more than most people's entire current portfolio. Optimizing your career trajectory, your skills, and your negotiating confidence in your 20s and 30s returns more per hour than almost anything else you can do financially. Don't neglect it in favor of obsessing over investment choices. Now you have the full picture: 6 moves, 3 insights, and a clear idea of where to start. But knowing the moves is only half of it. The part most people never figure out is how to actually build a system around these habits, something that runs mostly on autopilot, doesn't require you to make financial decisions every month, and compounds without you having to think about it constantly. Now you know the 6 moves that actually build net worth, and the most important of all of them is acquiring assets that work while you sleep, which brings me to the most powerful asset class for doing exactly that. Because once you understand how dividends work and how much you actually need invested to live entirely off them, the way you think about every financial decision in this video changes permanently. Now that you understand every real way to build net worth faster, the next logical step is to understand what that net worth can actually do for you. For that, I want you to watch this video right here.